How is it going then, everybody? I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to another video here on our channel and another player review. Today, we are taking a look at the Vinicius JR Player of the Month card that has been released. The 87 rated left winger with 99 pace, 83 shooting, 80 passing, 93 dribbling, 35 defending, and 76 physical. This is a card which has had a lot of hype, obviously, because of how good he is on FIFA 22 right now and the amount of cards that he's already had. He's had 1 inform, 2 informs, and he's also had a team of the group stage card. So we're expecting more cards, really, from Vinicius JR with the way that he is playing at the minute. And today's answer is obviously, is this SBC worth you completing? Like, should you go out your way to go and spend what is at the minute 730,000 on PlayStation, 710 on Xbox, and 760,000 on PC? And that's the answer that I'm giving to you today. So he does come with 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He is 5'9", and he does come with high attacking work rates, medium defensive work rates, and he has a lean body type. In terms of player traits, he doesn't have any player traits really of interest for us other than the outside of foot shot trait and the flare trait. So he does have ones to interest for us. Don't know why I said that. Anyway, outside of foot shot trait, flare trait. If any of you don't know what the flare trait is, flare trait is basically just, you tend to find it more with 5-star skillers. You can get it with 3-star skillers, like Zanilio, for example. He was one. It's just how fancy they are. Like, they're more likely to then to do back heels, you know, little scorpion kicks, all that sort of stuff. How they can execute them well, right? You hold the L2, the LT bumper, you know, to kind of get that trigger, to get that flare pass, flare shot, whatever it may be, and how they can execute that to their advantage. In terms of chemistry style, I personally went with a Deadeye for him to increase that shooting, increase that passing. You could possibly look at a marksman, maybe a finisher, but I think Deadeye is by far the best one that we should go ahead and pick up. Where did I play him, first of all? Where is Vinicius JR's best position on this, you know, for this card? I think wing, obviously, is without a shadow of a doubt his best position. Left mid, right mid. I don't necessarily think you need to play him left wing, by the way. I think you can play him right wing and be fine. You can play him left wing and be fine. And the reason why I don't think you have to play him on that left wing, because he doesn't really have the ability to cut in and finesse. He would occasionally, you know, if you green time them, you definitely will find him hitting the back of the net. But he does only come with 81 long shots. So, you know, the finesse shot isn't exactly something you're going to be looking in every single time with Vinicius. The whole play style behind this card is to get him, run in a straight line, dribble past the man, skill past the man, and either look to shoot with him or lay it off to someone else. So it doesn't really matter if you're on the left or the right hand side. Can he play up front? Yes, he can. We'll talk about that in a minute when we get into his pros and cons. And can he play center attacking mid? Yes, he can. You know, again, we'll talk about that when we get to the pros and the cons. So that's kind of, you know, where we played him. I played him in a 4-4-2 and a 4-2-3-1. I had him on the getting behind instruction in the 4-4-2, and I also had him on forward runs with regards to the custom tactics of the team. Now let's talk about said pros and cons, shall we? Vinicius JR's pace. Yeah, I mean, if you need me to say he's quick, then I think we've got a problem. You know what I mean? He's got 99 pace, 99 acceleration, 99 sprint speed. He's slow. No, he's not. Obviously, he's quick. I'll move on from that. I don't need to tell you anything else about that. You know that he's absolutely rapid. There's no point in me going, oh, yeah, well, this and that. We know he's quick, without a shadow of a doubt. His shooting. Big thing that we need to look at here. First of all, his attacking positioning is at 90, which is a massive pro on this card. You know, attacking positioning is something that obviously comes in very crucial at times when we're looking at these sort of players. And when we put a Deadeye on him, we take him to 99 attacking positioning. So he makes runs. He arcs his runs. He holds his line. He's got the ability to do all of that, right? Which absolutely is a bonus, which is why he can, you know, go up front, go on the wing, because he's got the intelligence of a great attacker. When we have that Deadeye on him, we do actually take him to 92 finishing, 99 shot power, 86 long shots, 83 volleys, and 82 penalties. So those stats all there are pretty decent, you know. And I think when you get in on goal and you have no one around you, you are fine to put the ball in the back of the net. With a power shot across goal, Vinicius JR is capable of scoring. The downside to it, and we'll go into that more when we get to dribbling, is the composure, the 80 composure. Look, the stats with the chemistry style, you take him into decent, you know, shooting stats to 92 shooting overall on the card, which obviously is great. But when you've got 80 composure, it's still there. It's still there at the back of your mind. You still have to try and make sure that you've got no one around you when you're taking those shots. So do be mindful of that. When you do have a Deadeye on him, 99 shot power, just don't do what I do sometimes, which is overcompensate and think that I need to put more power on it. You don't. You know, you can just like kind of tap it. You don't need to put as much power as what you normally would with someone with less power, because obviously he has max shot power there. Moving over, so is he shooting his pro or a con? I think his shooting is a pro when no one's around. It's the composure which makes it a con. Talk about his passing. He has 92 vision, 80 crossing, 96 short passing, and 75 long passing and 92 curve. The curve and the vision saves the long passing. So although his long passing is only 75, which is a little bit weak, that vision and curve allows him to go for long over the top through balls should you need to. So I was okay with that, right? It wasn't like a be all and end all. I'll kind of round up on this when we get to the end, when we talk about the price. But yeah, the passing overall, absolutely fine, especially with 96 short passing when you have a dead eye on him. Again, if you don't run a chemistry style with that, he does only have 81 short passing, which is very poor, and 82 vision. So you definitely do need to go ahead and increase the passing here in the chemistry style choice. Moving over to the dribbling, he has 99 agility, so obviously he's very nimble. He feels better on the ball than Neymar. He actually is probably one of the best players I've used on the ball this year, if I'm honest with you. He almost has the ball sticking to him like glue, like almost like the way Messi is, but the fact that he's quick and got 5-star skills as well. 87 balance, 80 reactions. Reactions is always a frustrating one when you have them low on these sort of cards. Combine that with the aggression of 67. They don't always get there to the ball when you want them to. Sometimes he's a little bit slow in those areas. Although he's got absolute, blistering pace, you will find at times he just is a little bit lazy to get into those loose balls, over the top balls, whatever it may be. The ball control is 92 and the dribbling is 95. So again, reiterating, he feels fantastic on the ball. Composure though, 80. As I've already discussed, composure is massively low for a card that is very expensive in the grand scheme of things. It's a very disappointing thing, because if you let someone get close to you, which you shouldn't do because of the 5-star skills and the pace, he then goes for a pass. He's got more chance of messing up the pass. He's got more chance of messing up the shot. So do just be mindful of it. My advice would be play him like Neymar. If you use Neymar, you don't let a player get near you. The whole idea is that you release the ball before someone gets close. Vinicius Jr. has the ability to run and go past them as well. So that obviously is a bonus. I'm not going to touch on the defensive stats because obviously it has absolutely no relevance to this card. The physical stats are 86 jumping, 92 stamina, 71 strength and 67 aggression. The strength feels lower, and that's purely because of the lean body type. He does feel a little bit weak on the ball. But again, we're talking here that you want to flick the ball on. You want to use his pace, right? So if someone gets near you, you're just hoping that you can outpace them. If you come up against someone that's incredibly strong and quick, you will not get past them. Let's say maybe like a Kyle Walker or that new Mbabu card. You'll struggle to get past them. But when we're talking about pure just he can get past that man and run, he is absolutely fine. That 92 stamina allows him to go up and down and work all day in that, winger position, which is great. And the jumping is more than adequate as well, should you ever need to, try and win a header with him. The 71 strength, as I said, it certainly is weak, and I just advise you to play him in a way where you don't let a player get hold of you, okay? So in terms of links, how do you link this card into your team? Well, it's very easy to link because he plays in La Liga. He's with Real Madrid and he's Brazilian, and there's links there for you as well. That really isn't a problem. I linked him in with a new Valverde, and that's absolutely fine. Obviously for yourselves, you could use like Marcus Llorente. You can use whoever really across La Liga. I don't think he's a difficult one to link. You've obviously got Mendy as the strong link from club on that left hand side should you wish to. You've got your flashback Benzema, link him to him as well. In terms of meta, is he a meta card? Absolutely, not a problem. He ticks all the boxes for anyone that is wanting to follow the meta, should you wish to. Is he worth it for the price that he's at, and is he worth it over the team of the group stage card, which is tradable? Is he worth it over the 85 tradable team of the week card? The simple answer is no. It's just simply not. And the reason why I say this is that Vinny is a great card and he's a fun card to use. However, he's probably going to get another card at some point, right? Which then will be tradable. And also, the other versions are obviously cheaper. The 86 is cheaper and doesn't have a massive downgrade in certain areas, really. There isn't much in it. And it's tradable. You might be sat here and saying, yeah, but Al, I can get this 87 Vinny and I can do him with my untradeable fodder right now for 300k, 400k. So he's cheaper than going and buying, the 600k 86 rated team of the group stage card. Should I do it? Then yes, because the longevity of this card, he is going to be viable for you, I would say, up until about March time, purely because of the pace. And even if you don't have him in your starting 11, you can simply put him into the subs as well. The reason why this card won't have longer longevity is because the lack of the long shots, the lack of the you know, pure passing stats, just those two key areas, the passing and the shooting on the base card not being phenomenal, right? When we start to get to Team of the Year cards and we get close to Team of the Season and we start to see FUT birthdays come out and so on, you're going to find better cards, you know, in the mid 80s, in the high 80s, with the shooting and the passing stats. So you just take that into account. But if you can do them for cheaper than the current tradable one, do that. If you're sat here with no fodder whatsoever and you're thinking, oh, should I just go and get the 87 one and spend that money on him? No, you shouldn't. Just go and buy the 86 and he will certainly do the job for you. So that is how I would round up Vinicius Jr. A little bit disappointed that I did the 87 when I probably could have just gone and bought the tradable one and changed him out whenever I wanted to. But hey, we live and we learn. So you guys let me know what you think down below in the comment section. As always, thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate your time. I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.